Andre, you've just signed for Arsenal. Tell us how that feels.
I am delighted. It was one of my dreams to play for a major European football club, and I have accomplished this now. I'm very happy to be part of this team.
And tell us, how did the deal come about?
It was a flash in the pan. Everything in football happens very quickly. I spoke to my manager, who told me there was an offer from Arsenal. Then I spoke to the coach, we spoke very briefly. And then, out of the blue, I was leaving Istanbul and I was heading for the UK. Now today, I am here and I'm signing my contract.
Vir para cá fazer exame e hoje estou aqui assinando meu contrato com o Arsenal.
And what attracted you to Arsenal?
Eu acho que tudo, né? Por ser
Everything.
grande clube.
It is a major club based in London. And this is a fantastic country.
Futebol realmente é muito.
Football here is widely watched, and the fact that I'm going to be in one of the major leagues, the English League, it makes me very happy. This is a new experience in my life, but all the Brazilians who came to this club spoke wonders about it, and I am delighted to be part of the Arsenal family.
And what about Arsene Wenger? How much of an attraction was it to work with a manager like him?
It was a big surprise. He is an amazing coach. Many people know him and they speak highly about him. He welcomed me very warmly, and I know that he is a very nice person. I am sure that we are going to forge a great friendship, and I'm sure we will make a great team.
And for Arsenal fans who may not know, how would you describe yourself as a player?
Well, many people know me and they know what my traits are. I am a very technical player, and since I've been playing in Europe, I've learned the correct tackling style. I'm an easygoing character and I will do whatever the coach tells me to do.
You have a reputation as a very attacking left-back. Is getting forward a natural part of your game?
Definitely. In today's football world, there is space for everyone. Even if you are a left-back, regardless of your style of play, you can go on the attack. The main function of the left-back is to defend, obviously, but I feel at ease when I defend and I attack whenever it is necessary.
You average 1 goal every 5 games for Fenerbahce, which is very high for a fullback. Is that the Brazilian in you coming out?
Você diria que isso é o seu lado brasileiro vindo à tona?
Pode ter certeza, até porque quando eu cheguei no
Well,
Fenerbahçe,
you can count on that with me. I remember when I arrived at Fenerbahce in the first team, Roberto Carlos was playing behind me. He was a big influence, and having him behind me helped me to get many goals in my first season. I think that scoring goals for a fullback, this is part of the Brazilian magic.
E ter marcado história, além de ter sido campeão, ter feito bastante gols.
How difficult do you think it will be to adapt to English football?
Acho que para mim não há problemas, até porque o
I don't think I'll have any problems because Turkish football is very strong too. It demands a lot of physical strength. And so I don't think it will be any different here in England. I do have a lot of friends here, and I'm always watching football here. So the adaptation should be nice and smooth.
You've been in European football for a couple of seasons now. How much do you think that will help you?
I have learned a lot during these last 2 years in Europe, and I hope to keep learning more.
e espero continuar aprendendo.
I arrive at Arsenal as a very happy person, and I'm grateful to those who have hired me because they have trust in me. I will try to give it all back to the Arsenal supporters and also to all of those people who have put trust in me.
Agora, André, o que você achou
How did you find Turkish football when you first joined Fenerbahce a couple of years ago?
Realmente o futebol turco vem crescendo
Turkish
a cada
football
ano.
has been growing every year,
Hoje jogam muitos brasileiros
and
lá.
many Brazilians
E
play there
graças a Deus, a
today.
temporada foi
Thank
ótima.
God my 2
Duas
seasons
temporadas
there
que eu
were
fiz
great.
lá, uma chegamos até a
In
final,
one of them,
acabamos
we
não
managed to
conseguindo
get to the
ganhar o
finals,
título. Ano
but we
passado,
did not win the
fomos
trophy.
campeões. E eu tiro de lição e
But last
aprendizado.
year we did win the
O futebol
title,
turco vem crescendo,
and I take
lá
it
existem
as a
excelentes
learning
jogadores,
process.
e eu fico feliz
There
por
are
estar
amazing
fazendo
players
parte,
there, and
por
I am
ter
very
feito
happy
parte
to have
do-
taken part
do
in the
futebol
Turkish
turco,
league
ter aprendido
and
um
to
pouquinho
learn a little
também.
about Turkey. Now, today I arrive in English football. I want to show the same experience I acquired in Turkey and Brazil, and I want to learn here too.
No Fenerbahçe você entrou
At Fenerbahce, you took over the left-back spot from Roberto Carlos. How difficult was
Qual foi a
that?
sua maior dificuldade?
Olha, não tive dificuldade
No, I did
pra
not find it difficult to adapt.
adaptação. Pra
I
mim
think
foi
it was
uma
quite
das coisas
easy,
mais tranquilas.
especially
Teve,
because Roberto
dentro
Carlos
do
was
clube,
one of the people I
até
talked
porque
with the most.
uma das pessoas que eu muito
When he
conversava
left,
era
I took
Roberto
over his
Carlos, e quando ele foi
position,
embora, eu assumi essa
and
posição.
gladly that is where I
E graças a
stayed.
Deus, desde que ele
I'm happy
saiu,
to have made
eu tomei
history at
posse
the
da
club,
posição e
because when you win a
continuei
cup for a club,
Fico
you
feliz
make
por ter
history for that club.
marcado história,
For
marcado
me,
época no clube,
the whole
porque
thing
você
was
ganha
a
título,
huge
você
learning
marca a história do
process,
clube.
especially because
E
I'm
pra
a
mim foi
great
um
fan of
aprendizado muito
Roberto
grande,
Carlos.
porque eu sou um grande
I
fã
learned a
do
lot
Roberto
from him
Carlos e
while I was at the
aprendi
club.
muitas coisas com ele dentro do clube.
Quão difícil será para você?
Tell us, how hard was it to win over the fans at
Foi,
Fenerbahçe?
no caso, foi difícil para você conquistar os fãs do Fenerbahçe?
Realmente, é sempre muito
It is
difícil
always
quando
a
você
tricky
chega num
business
clube
when you arrive at a
contratado.
new club.
A torcida
There are great expectations from
espera
the
muito de
supporters,
você. E eu
and I hope
espero
that my way of
da forma
working,
que
my
eu
way
fiz,
of playing,
trabalhando, me
will
dedicando
win the hearts and
e-
minds of the other
e
players,
chegando firme
the
com o
supporters,
time,
and those
conquistar
who
os
work for
torcedores,
Arsenal.
conquistar as pessoas
This is
que
my
trabalham
main goal at the
ao-
club. I
ao
managed to win over the
Arsenal.
supporters
E
at
isso pra mim
Fenerbahçe,
dos meus
and I
grandes
hope the
objetivos
same
aqui
will
dentro do
happen to
clube,
me here.
assim como foi feito no Fenerbahçe e eu conquistei todos os torcedores.
What is
Qual
Arsenal's
é a
reputation in
reputação
Brazil?
do Arsenal no Brasil?
Olha, não só no Brasil como no mundo todo.
Well,
o
Arsenal is regarded
excelente
as an
clube,
outstanding club,
um
not
clube
only
de
in Brazil,
tradição.
but all over the
E pra
world
mim, eu me
as
sinto muito
well.
feliz hoje de estar vestindo
It is
essa
a club
camisa,
with
estar defendendo esse
tradition,
clube.
and it makes me very happy to wear the
Temos
club
grandes
shirt and to
referências
play
como
for
Gilberto
it.
Silva,
It has
o
great
Thierry Henry,
reference
que passou
points
aqui
like
muito, que é um
Gilberto, Thierry Henry, who is a major idol
Denilson,
within the
que há
club,
pouco foi
and
pro São
Denilson, of
Paulo.
course, who has gone on to play for
Muitos
Sao
jogadores
Paulo.
que passaram realmente por
Many
aqui,
players who
fizeram
played
história
for the
aqui,
club made
espero
history,
chegar aqui também
and I hope that
marcar
I will
história
also make history and learn from
e
such an
aprender
amazing
também
club.
com esse grandioso clube que é o Arsenal.
Have you followed the club over the past few years? What do you make of the position it's in?
Tenho acompanhado,
Yes,
sim,
I followed
eu
English
acompanho o
football,
futebol inglês
and since this is my job,
e,
I
como é a
adore
minha
watching
profissão,
football.
eu
I watch a lot
adoro
of football
futebol,
when I'm at
assisto
home,
vários
not just
jogos
English
quando eu tô
games, but also
concentrado,
the
quando estou
Italian
focado,
and Spanish
não só o
matches as
futebol
well.
inglês, mas como
I
italiano,
follow Arsenal a
espanhol.
lot, and I think
E
that the
acompanho,
squad is
sim,
in very good
realmente,
shape and it
o
will do well this year.
acabou não chegando no,
I'm pretty sure that Arsenal
final
have a
do-
great squad,
da Liga
and
do
it
ano
will bring
passado,
happiness to its
mas
supporters
eu
very
acho que,
soon. It will be
a
restructured,
equipe se
and it will
encontra
stand
muito bem
out in the
pra fazer uma
Champions
ótima
League
temporada esse
and
ano.
the Premier League.
Agora,
There's a
a
history
história
of
dos
Brazilian
jogadores
players at
brasileiros
Arsenal.
no Arsenal.
Gilberto, Silvinho, Edu, more recently Denilson and Julio Baptista.
Ajuda o fato
Does
de
it help that the
conhecer
club knows about the
cultura
culture of
brasileira?
Brazilians?
Com certeza.
Absolutely.
Como mesmo você colocou,
It
Edu
is just
Batista,
as you've
Silvinho,
said.
o Edu,
Julio
grandes
Baptista,
amigos meus,
Silvinho,
seleção brasileira,
and
passaram
Edu,
por aqui, falam muito
who were
bem do
all
clube,
close friends of mine
e
from the
eu acho
Brazilian
isso
national
importante
squad. They
pelo
played for the club
clube
and
conhecer
spoke highly of it,
brasileiro já.
and I think that it's
E
important
chegar
that the club
aqui pra
is
mim,
already
é,
acquainted with
isso
Brazilian
facilita
players.
mais pra que eu-
The
pra
fact
que
that
eles
they are
já
familiar
conheçam
with the
a
Brazilian
cultura
culture
brasileira e
will
pra
make
que eu
it easier
possa
for
me
me
adaptar
to
o mais
adapt
rápido
as
possível.
well.
Você jogou no
You were at
Corinthians 2
Corinthians
anos
a couple of
atrás.
years ago.
O Edu jogava
Was
lá
Edu
naquela
there at that
época.
time? And what did he tell you about Arsenal?
O que ele falou pra você sobre o Arsenal?
Olha, o Edu é uma excelente pessoa.
Well, Edu,
Foi
he
diretor
is
do
an
Corinthians,
amazing guy,
realmente joguei junto com ele, só que eu estava de
and he's
saída,
currently
jogou,
Corinthians
jogamos pouco
director of
juntos,
football.
mas ele sempre falou que o Arsenal
We
é
did play
clube
together, but
muito bom,
I was
é
leaving
clube
when
que
he
tem uma
arrived.
história
But he said that Arsenal has a top-of-the-league squad and that its supporters are very passionate. He gave me great references about the staff, from the guys who work on the pitch to the managers and the chief executive, who is one of the most important people at the club. And I think that's really important.
You have won 22 caps for Brazil. How much pride do you take in playing for your national side?
I am very happy to be playing for the Brazilian national squad. Brazil has many players, and I am happy to be able to play for the squad and to win international caps, like I did at the Confederations Cup. This was a major experience for me, and I hope to carry on playing for the Brazilian squad. But my main goal is to play in the World Cup in my country.
You played in the 2009 Confederations Cup finals, but you didn't make the squad for the 2010 World Cup. That must have been hugely disappointing.
Definitely. It was a very sad moment, but I always thank Jorginho, who was the first coach to give me the opportunity to be in the Brazilian national squad. Obviously, not going to the World Cup was a very sad moment in my career, but I do not bear grudges. It is not part of my life, and I have a great goal now, which is to be part of the squad in the World Cup in my country. Okay, I didn't go to the World Cup in South Africa, it was sad, but now that is in the past. Life has moved on, and we always learn something out of decisions like this, so I believe that I am better for the experience.
What do you make of the training ground and the stadium at Arsenal?
It really is excellent. At the training ground and the stadium, there is everything an athlete needs. It has good pitches, and it has great facilities as well, so you can do fitness training or physiotherapy. I am pretty sure that the athletes, the footballers who work here at Arsenal would be very happy about the training ground, about the stadium, and very happy about the whole setup.
You played at Emirates Stadium for Brazil against Scotland last season. How was that experience?
Amazing. It was one of the best football stadia I have ever played in my entire life. Stepping into Emirates Stadium was yet another dream come true. And being part of Arsenal will give me the opportunity to play there again. It is one of the best stadia I have ever been to, and it will give me so much happiness to be back there.
What are your aims for the season with Arsenal?
Whenever I am at a club, winning cups is always my main goal. I want to win titles and win the hearts and minds of the supporters. I think I have to take it one step at a time. Obviously, there are many games ahead of us, but I hope to win many titles for the Arsenal family. Making the supporters happy is the most important thing.
And finally, have you got a message for the Arsenal fans?
Well, I arrive here with one aim, being a champion. I will wear Arsenal's shirt and give my utmost to it. I will do everything for this club, and that's the main reason why I have been signed. I had a great season at Fenerbahce, and I hope to bring a lot of happiness to Arsenal and to win the hearts and minds of its wonderful supporters.
Hello, my name is André Santos, and I'm happy to be an Arsenal player.